Okay, a short update. I'm working a little bit here and there in the evenings. So this area is ready for dry laying the stone. And the parts that I did a little patchwork on are looking really good. This one I had done before, but up here is a new spot. And up there. So that looks really good. I'm going to sweep it really good again along that edge because what I plan on doing is concrete in that lower inch or two because I do get water seeping in there and maybe that'll help it. We're going to have a trench there too, not a deep one. It'll come over to right here. This looks really good. I'm glad I did it. It was kind of unnecessary. It's really for aesthetics. It didn't add any structural strength really. Well, maybe a little bit. But it looks really good. I could eventually do this right here. That would look nice. But this in itself looks so much better. I do get some water coming in that hits there once in a while. I'd sprayed it with boric acid or borax in water. So I'm hoping that'll deter any rot. And it doesn't happen often. Okay, so in here, this is looking really good. Did some cleanup. This is looking good. I might do some more patchwork along the bottom there. I was thinking now's the time to do it. So I might do that when I'm doing some mortar next. Okay, so I did get the other posts in. So we have two now in. This one it was a little tight, but the problem was my jack, instead of jacking up the beam, was going through the floor. And you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it basically went, there's two layers. So it went in about an inch and about an inch and a half went into the floor. So I'm going to pull them out and I'll just have to concrete that area or just use mortar there to kind of level it off, and then when I do this whole area I'll do stone right over top of that. So I have this, I got my jack set now. This time I used two longer pieces of wood. It still could go through the floor. I mean, I had to do some concrete work here before when I put this in because they kept going through the floor. And that's some of the re-concreting right there. So I'm going to take the screws out of this one. Then I'm going to do some jacking up, and hopefully this one's going to loosen up. And I'll be able to slide it out, put it over on the sawhorses, and then clean this whole area, get the quartz cutouts out of there, sweep it really good, do some mortar, dry lay the stone, and get this whole area all the way over to the jack. Right here, get this whole area done. And then I'll put the post back in. So, it takes some time, but it's looking really good. I also trimmed the door off. And I picked out some different screws, some Phillips head, because the other ones were really hard to get out. And I didn't want to mess with them. They're old flatheads and just hard. So this way I could put them in better. And the door, I also trimmed the door a little bit on the, I guess it was the bottom. And I'm glad I did because it's missing now. And it would have been really snug before. So that looks good. I brought my little latch down further because the door's warped out about 3/4 of an inch on top. And, I'm just not going to be able to straighten it out. I did support here, a diagonal support, and I added more screws to the top and everything, but it's still, yeah, the door's warped a little bit, and it doesn't take much to, it's a little loose right here, but I don't think there's any good way to pull that in, but this is okay. Leave my latch a little loose here. It'll hold it. It's just to keep some of the cold air, because that's like a root cellar. in there. That's what I'm pretty sure it was. Right now I just have glass and stuff in there, but eventually when I get all this done, I'd like to pull everything out of there and probably do that little floor too. That was pretty bad shape when we purchased the house. Did a bunch of concrete on the floor, but you know, if I could do this, it would just be so much nicer. Okay, so got a ways to go, but just go one post at a time. Get it out, cut, done, back in. So I got 3 more to go. So and once I get to this one, then I can do way back in there, back in that deep corner. And then I'll have this whole side done. So it's going to take quite a bit of time yet, but glad I'm this far on it. I mean, really a good chunk of this room is complete. Whole center. So we're still going to have to remove all this stone. That's going to be a job. I mean, just cleaning everything off. But I already know what I'm going to do. I got some cool ideas for when I put everything back together. And I should hang some lights up because that would just free up some space. Get them hung up where they're supposed to be. Okay. And then I decided I'm also going to do some cutting. Instead of trying to put these pipes in full length, I'm going to cut a bunch of them in half. And kind of keep the pile that way so I can have some space here. Okay. It's coming along. And I made some decisions on the foosball table too, but I'm not going to get into that until I get all this cleared out. We have plenty of room, maybe this whole side. Really have all the floor done, and then I can just refocus on the foosball table. Okay. Right now I got to go shovel some sidewalks. It's been snowing.